Twilio SMS tutorial for beginners. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can get started with messaging using Twilio. Now, Twilio is a tool that allows you to start messaging, whether it's SMS or WhatsApp, with their own phone number that is going to be customized for you. And you're able to build your own professional conversations with your audience, with your viewers or customers. So let's get started with messaging on Twilio. Not only that, but you have other tools such as voice, which allows you to make calls around the world. You have verification, lookup, email, serverless, phone numbers, and video tools, all available on Twilio. You can click on messaging over here to get started with their messaging API, and you're gonna click on start for free. The best part about using Twilio is that there's no credit card required. All you have to do is provide your first name and then your last name, and we're going to add our email address. I'm just going to confirm the email address that we want to use for this account. So themidgemazel@gmail.com. And then we're just going to create a suitable password, verify we're a human, click on over here, and we can continue with Google as well if that's your preferred method of, creating your Twilio account. But I'm just proceeding with my email address, which again is a Gmail address. Once you do that, you will receive a code within your Gmail account or your email. And I'm just going to open that up and I'm just going to verify my email. So here we have our email verification that we're going to complete. Now, once you've completed that, you will be redirected onto the Twilio console. So over here, this is what our basic 2FA is going to look like. You can send code via voice call or you can send code via your phone number. Now, I have already done this on another account, so I think I would prefer to use that on Twilio instead of verifying the same phone number twice. So we're just going to go on ahead and use that instead. And I'm just going to log in like this. It's going to detect my email. We're going to type in our password, click on continue, the Lily Davis, and we're just going to continue. So now, once you've created your Twilio account, this is what your dashboard is going to look like. On the top, you have your home, then you will have your monitor as well as your admin, and then after that, you will have your product switcher. Now, currently, we want to focus on Twilio's messaging tools, which are going to be in their primary Twilio communication hub. And on the left, you will have your account dashboard. So from here, we have two options. We have develop and then monitor. In your develop section, you have messaging. And to get started with messaging, the first step is to get a number. So for that, you're going to just click on your dashboard where it says get a number, or you can go into phone numbers and then click on manage and then click on active numbers and then go ahead and proceed with receiving your own Twilio number from there. So you're going to click on over here and you're going to see your account information. And you can click on get a phone number and then click on next. Once you do that, you're going to get started with Twilio messaging. Now, Twilio messaging can be done with three different ways. You can connect Twilio with an application. So if you're already using something like Zapier, Salesforce, or Zoho, you can connect your account, your Twilio account over there, and use this as your primary messaging tool. Then if you are not using a pre-built tool already, you can proceed with their template. So they have their own pre-built application, and you can even customize with their studio, where you can build low-code solutions with their visual drag and drop editor if you're not familiar with webhooks. And you do need to use webhook support, so you might need a developer's help when you're setting up those, but otherwise it's a pretty easy to use system. Personally, I prefer to use a pre-built application, so I'm just going to click on start over here. Once I click on start over here, you can see we can get started with sending SMS using our browser. So we can send out a SMS notification, and you log on to your Twilio account, you set up your application, enter your passcode, and deploy your application. So we're just going to add our passcode, and you will see your passcode. Choose a passcode for your app. Users have to use this passcode to send SMS broadcast. Let's say I want my passcode to be Lily Davis, and now I'm going to click on deploy this application to deploy my application. And we're just going to wait a couple of seconds for this to be completed. And this might take up to a minute, so you do have to wait a bit. And just like so, the application has been deployed. Now we're going to click on go to live application, and our live application is ready. So we can enter the recipient's phone number. Whoever your recipient's subscribers are, you can enter those like so, and then click on add. You can add a list of people, so you can add as many phone numbers as you want. If you have them listed in an Excel sheet or a pre-existing list, you can select that from here as well. And then after that, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down and add your application passcode. So the passcode I set was Lily Davis, and then I'm going to write my message. So let's say it's going to be our season end sale is live. Get up to 50% off on all items. And then after that, what I'm going to do is I am going to add a link. So www. whatever our website is. And then we're going to click on send, sending messages 1 moment, and then the result is going to be sent 0 out of 1 messages. And then after a couple of minutes or seconds, your message will be sent out. Now, once you've, activated this application, you can go on ahead and go directly into the messaging section. And within your messaging section, you can click on send an SMS. And when you click on send an SMS, you can choose to send out a WhatsApp message instead as well. So this is our full application that has been deployed. We can send to a personal number or to a virtual phone as well. We have our API Explorer, and you will see the response will appear here after you make a message. And then we can choose to send out to personal numbers as well. Below that, you have other services. So you have short codes as well as WhatsApp senders. And then you also have your archives and your logs. Your logs will enable you to know which messages have been sent or which messages are still pending. So this is just going to be a really easy way for you to navigate between all of your messages and to be able to know, which messages have been sent, which have not been sent, and just manage them all together. Now, moving forward, you also have the Twilio Studio, where you can get started with building your own workflows and your own marketplace for application integrations and conversations. The best part is that you get all of this completely for free in your trial. You don't need to pay for the trial messages. You don't have to pay any charges for the trial messages that you do send out. Additionally, if you want to get started with Twilio and Twilio messaging, you can go on ahead and take a look at their pricing, which is pretty decent. You will see over here, you only have to pay for what you're using, and you do not need to pay for extra fees. Depending on the region you are, you're going to select the country, and then you're going to scroll down. Once you do that, your SMS and MMS pricing will be listed. For the US, it's $0.0079 for long codes, and for toll-free numbers, it's the same. For short codes, it's the same. For inbound messages, it's the same. For MMS, it does cost a bit more, and for inbound MMS, it's a bit less. So just like that, you have flexible and transparent pricing, which is going to be altered depending on your region. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.